Why some people crave power and money while others fight for justice, equality, and compassion? Why some people prefer organized religions or follow strict traditions and authorities, while some of us prefer to live free, simple lives with fulfilling connections and an individual, very personal spirituality? While I don't have the exact answer to these questions, today I would like to share with you the concept of soul ages, which is so beautiful and helps us explain what's happening in the world right now, why people act, think, and feel differently from each other, and perhaps why you feel an alien to this world sometimes. So stay tuned. And welcome to my channel. My name is Ro. I am an intuitive healer and spiritual guide, and I share videos about conscious living and inspiration for empaths and all souls. My spirit guides describe soul ages as the perspective from which you relate to the world, other people, other sentient beings, the universe, and yourself. This perspective is related to how long you have been incarnating in this planet as a human being. Let's say that in the beginning of time there was God, cosmic consciousness, Tao, however you would like to call it. And to experience itself, it decides to get fragmented in billions and billions of essences or souls. And these souls go on to experience what we call grand cycles. As souls, we can experience different grand cycles incarnated as different species in this planet or others. And the point of these cycles is learning, is gaining experiences, and ultimately go from this state of fragmentation to unity, to this cosmic reunion with your soul family. Because in the end we are all one, but we're also many. So ultimately we want to go home, we want to go back to this state of unconditional love and inclusion. In each of these cycles there will be 7 soul ages to complete, which are infant, baby, young, mature, and old. Soul age is where you are in your process of evolution as a soul. Just like we grow on a physical level, you can hear my little neighbors. Just as we grow on a physical level from being kids to teenagers to adults, the same happens on a metaphysical level. And just as I'm not better than that little kid over there, no soul age is better than the other. We are all in different stages of our development. Soul ages can really describe the perspective and mindset of many communities, countries, and individuals. And this really helps you be more adaptable with other people that are in a different soul age than you. Each soul age can take an average of 49 lifetimes to complete, but you can take all the time you wish. There is no rush really for this process. So let's begin. First, when you come to Earth and you incarnate in your first lifetime, you are an infant soul and you are learning about survival basically. You are here to learn how to survive in this different, scary world. You are learning how to feed, how to clothe, and keep your body alive. Usually infant souls live in wilderness and away from modern society, and infant souls can be as accomplished as anyone else, but usually they get in trouble, like very big trouble, as breaking the law, murdering people. The infant soul motto would be, there is me and everything else is scary and threatening, and as the infant soul learns how to survive, it's going to seek to be in groups and be part of a community. And then it moves on to the baby soul age. So in the baby soul age, we seek the security and safety of order and structure. We seek to be in a group under an authority. We respect rules because these give us a sense of comfort that we are being taken care of. And here's a fun fact. The development of most religions comes from this baby soul mindset. Oh, there needs to be this God that either loves me or punishes me, so I need to behave very, very well. I need to be a good citizen, a good Christian, for example. And baby souls will rarely question authority. They don't ponder their individuality quite much. And baby souls will see the world in terms of me and not me. So you should be like me in order to be accepted by my group, my community. And it might seem that baby souls see the world in terms of black and white. But from this mindset, we have the judicial systems, the police forces, library systems, everything that needs some kind of order and structure, which we need up to a certain degree. When the baby soul has learned how to thrive in groups and community, it starts to ponder about their individuality. Who am I as an individual, and what can I create by myself? Wow. So then it moves on to the young soul age. And young souls are basically like the teenagers, the adolescents of the soul ages. Young souls will seek recognition, fame, excitement, stimulation, physical experiences, material rewards, and they are very competitive and ambitious. This is the age where the soul wants to really be physical. And if they do seek religions or spirituality, they will use it as a way to network with other people or maybe manipulate others to maintain a position of authority over them. They can amass great fortunes and influence in the world. But once the young soul has had enough from riches and indulging in the physical pleasures, it starts to ponder, there might be more than this. Mature souls. Well, mature souls will seek connections and relationship, deep intimacy and trust. They crave closeness and meaning in their lives, which most of the time really comes from being with another being in a community and being an active member, an active participant of this sharing, giving and receiving. The mature soul is confronting that sense of separation from the young soul age, so right now wants to create bridges and not walls. The mature soul will seek others who are in pain and will try to take care of them and also allow themselves to be taken care of. Sometimes mature are very dramatic and intense. They crave that excitement of the emotions. And this high emotional energy encourages questions such as, why am I here? Who am I? And they might pursue an individual spirituality rather than structural religions. And since mature souls will recognize the pain in our people, they will deeply empathize with the underdog, with misunderstood people, marginalized communities, and they will be fighters for change, equality, human rights, animal rights. They will seek to improve society and themselves as well. Mature souls will often be very open to other cultures and ways of being. For example, they will seek open marriages or polyamorous relationships, and they will be great supporters of gay rights. Yay! Mature souls' motto would be, there is you and there is me, and I know how you feel.
And by the way, thank you so much, my dear patrons. Your support means the world to me. And if you haven't already, please consider joining my membership on Patreon. We have weekly yoga, energy healing, meditation sessions, and more.
And once the mature soul has learned everything about relationships, it begins to feel a pull towards home. This longing, this ache for something else, something beyond the self, maybe beyond this world. And this, my friend, is how we start the old soul age. Here, you start pondering things on a larger scale. For example, what is my purpose in life? How do I fit in the greater scheme of things? What is love really? And you as an old soul, you recognize people on a deeper level. It's beyond the surface, beyond the physicality. So perhaps if you meet a person for the first time, you remember them on a soul level. Perhaps you feel like you've known them forever. This is part of, yes, you are family. I know you, I see you. At the old soul age, the veil that separates the physical from the non-physical starts to fall. So it's not unusual for old souls to be very in tune with their intuition, their psychic abilities, noticing patterns and synchronicities or serendipities, deeper meanings in things and experiences that usually go unnoticed by people in other soul ages. So the old soul craves that deeper meaning, craves that understanding of life and reality. That's why we all souls will feel curiosity towards things and experiences that help us grow our capacity to love, to find truth and beauty in everything around us. So we might feel a connection to perhaps energy healing, witchcraft, astrology, metaphysics. We pursue things that bring us closer to home, to this state of acceptance, and we love seeing ourselves reflected in people or experiences in our lives. So we're constantly trying to find ourselves in everything we do, everything we read, we think, we feel. And one challenge we also have is feeling misplaced in this world, feeling like we don't fit in, and we have to draw our wisdom from past soul ages to live with other people who are, for example, babies, young, mature souls, and living with them with compassion and kindness, and not necessarily feeling, this is too much for me, or I'm too old for this shit, for example. We all souls are really good at holding consciousness for others to feel seen and heard as they are. And as I said, we all souls feel this longing for home, for this non-physical place, but more like an emotional and state of being, going from fragmentation to unity once again, reuniting with your soul family, being deeply loved and also loving deeply. Our final lesson as all souls is love. We are learning to deeply accept and embrace reality as it is, this world, people in our lives, reconciling the idea that we are so tiny and the universe is so big, too big to comprehend in its entirety, but it's okay. So we are learning to make the most out of our life right here and now in our last incarnations, and most importantly, the lesson of self-love, unconditional self-love and acceptance. Because once you grasp that on a profound level across all your incarnations, then it's like you finally remembered the truth of you being the same as the Creator. And this is when you are able to cycle off, or you finish your cycle of incarnations here as a human being, and then you move on to the astral plane to have more adventures. Here in the astral plane, you reunite with your soul family or entity, but this is another story for another video. So what do you think about all this? Do you feel some kind of resonance? My next video is going to be about all souls, and I'm going to share a list of traits and patterns to recognize yourself as an oldie, what is your purpose on earth, and much more. I'm excited! Thank you so much for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.